Here's an example of using the cosine law to find a side length. So this is a situation where you know side, angle, and side. So you have the two sides and the angle that's in between. I call this one Pacman to keep it straight because you have this side and this side, which looks like Pacman's mouth eating the angle that's inside. So you're going to use this version of the cosine law. We're looking for side C. So C and cosine C have to match, and then AB, these have to go with these. So that'll help you remember. And the only thing that's negative in this one is this. Everything else is positive. So start with the formula, plug in the numbers. So A is across from angle A, so it's 16. B is across from angle B, so it's 5. So 16 and 5 go here and here. And then the cosine of C, which is 61. Now remember, this is C squared is equal to all of this, so to get C, you have to do the square root of that. So again, depending on your calculator, you may type it in slightly differently. What I tend to do is do all of this in one step and then square root at the end, but you can do the square root at the beginning, but you have to make good use of your brackets, and that's the part that sometimes gets a little messed up, so I tend to do it in 2 steps. You can also do it in multiple steps. So I'll show you what I do. 16, let me show you both. 16 squared plus 5 squared minus, and then just to be 100% sure, it should recognize that this multiplication, all 3 of these, happen before the subtraction. Just in case, I like to put brackets around it. So 16 squared plus 5 squared minus, and then a bracket, 2 times 16 times 5 times cos of 61. So that gives me this answer here. But that's what C squared is. So then I have to square root. And on mine, I can do square root and then the answer. And it keeps all of those decimals for accuracy. And then I get this. And then the answer is 14.26 or 14.3 if you round it to the nearest tenth. You can also, like I said, go square root and then put all of that stuff in brackets. So bracket 16 squared plus 5 squared minus, and then I'm going to double bracket just to be 100% sure. 2 times 16 times 5 times cos 61. Close the bracket around this stuff, and then close the bracket that was around everything under the square root sign. And I get the same answer. If you want to do it in more steps than just 1 or 2 like I just showed you, this has to be done first because this is multiplying. Well, actually the exponents have to be done first, but these are easy to keep separate. Then the multiplying, then the addition and subtraction. Remember BEDMAS, and then the square root at the end.